faith in the doctrine of the resurrection, the immortality of the soul, is of great importance to us who are believers. Simply because if we do not believe in a life after death and in the resurrection body, we will not take this life seriously. And we have no reason, especially, to live a good, virtuous, self-sacrificing life. That is why those who do not believe in the continuity of the human person after death, very often they are very individualistic, materialistic, because they have only this world to live in. And so they try to get everything out of this world. There is no real motivation for them to sacrifice their life for the future of humanity, for others, because every time when you sacrifice your pleasure, your enjoyment, it also means that those days when you sacrifice, they are gone forever. And so most people, without faith in God and in life hereafter, tend to live for themselves. And so, my dear brothers and sisters, the question is, why is it that people do not believe in the resurrection of the body? It is because, in the first place, we can believe in the power of God to raise us after death, provided we believe in God. If you don't even believe in God, how can we speak about faith in the power of God to do things beyond our imagination? When we do not believe in God, there is no question, therefore, of speaking about life hereafter. That is why it's very important that we do not delimit the power of God working in our lives. To delimit God's power is to prevent ourselves from receiving the fullness of God's grace. So we must believe that God is all-powerful and nothing is beyond Him. And secondly, in order to be strong in our faith, what do we need? We need to understand the Scriptures in its entirety. Many of us read the Scriptures in a very selective way. We only want to pick those verses that sustain our argument, our viewpoint. But the Scriptures must be read in its entirety. So, my dear brothers and sisters, perhaps the real reason why the resurrection of the body is not believed, it's not so much there is no continuity between this life and the next world. It's because it is the way we present the next life. Most of us tend to do it in a very worldly way, thinking that the next life would be a simple continuity of this life, which is not. There are some who present the new life, which is found in the Scriptures. New life that will be full of food, everything is plentiful, beautiful, things to enjoy. And this is a problem, because what the Bible means using all these symbols of this world is to tell us that in heaven, life is complete. There will be immense love and joy and communion of life. Rather than being too overworldly in the interpretation of heaven, this is where we are open to the fullness of God's grace. Exactly what heaven is like, actually no one knows. All we know is that life will be complete. There will be fullness of joy and fullness of love.